Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. 0 minutes into the game, and we're watching Teemo just being sneaky, being stealthed in his own fountain. Because we won't expect it, but I did. I did expect it. So Teemo everyone, for blue team. Think it is Teemo, no, we're Wednesday today. Thought it was Teemo Tuesday, but it's not, so shame on you, Teemo player. No, play Teemo whenever you like to play him. He's fun to cast. He's not fun to play against, but he's fun to play, and that's the most important part. So Teemo on the top lane. Thresh will be the support for blue team. The Lee Sin, who's already in the bush, is going to be the jungler. We have Caitlyn, who will be the AD carry, and then Rumble, being a superhero of justice from outer space, is going to be the mid laner. And I haven't really seen a Rumble in the mid lane. Not recently, anyway. Normally, of course, you'd see it go top because, well, he has melee range and, well, he has great mobility with his shield. It gives him movement speed, so the long lanes of top lane makes it easy for him to just do what he wants. In the mid lane, against a ranged unit, like, well, let's see who it is, Twisted Fate, you'll have issues, though he should be relatively fine. We also have a Sona, who will be the support. Udyr, who is going to be a tiger jungler apparently, for that extra bursting potential. Azrael will be the AD carry, and top lane will of course be the crocodile bully. As we all know him, as we all love him, or despise. We'll see whether or not... Oh! We're going to have an invade from blue team here. They will of course find themselves players from red team. Sona getting hooked there. Lee Sin doing tons of damage as well as the Caitlyn. But the flash away for safety. Udyr going in for the flash kill. And now it's Thresh on the run. Or are they going for Caitlyn? She flashed in to get the kill onto the Sona. And she did succeed. But oh my god, everyone is dying left to right. Azrael isn't afraid anymore. Even though one auto attack could be his last. Twisted Fate is coming into the rear as well. Going for a flash gold card. Will not be able to land it within the bush. But makes it so that he can do it, but yeah, ignite won't be enough. Minions will be blocking out the mystic shot from Azrael as well, so too bad for Twisted Fate. His roam did not give him any kills, however a double kill for red team, giving them a kill for Udyr and a kill for Azrael, which is very fine indeed. Caitlyn of course taking a kill as well onto the Sona because, well, she is very squishy indeed. The junglers are just going to continue their path like nothing has happened. They are a little bit behind, of course, on your regular schedule, but if the other jungler is just as far behind, then it's not really a problem. Who will maybe have an issue could be Twisted Fate, because he has burned his flash, so he's no longer that safe in his lane. Plus, he also missed some minions whilst he went to the bottom lane, trying to get a kill onto the Thresh, who is almost able to grab Azrael there. Teemo going to get a little bit of harassment. Well, a little bit. It's quite a lot. However, he is able to just turn it around, and now he's going for it. There are many minions there, though. Will the Ruthless Predator land? Well, Caldemeek did, but it was a double kill for both of them. Well, one kill for each. And that was very fine indeed. The dynamic camera being very dynamic today. I'll have to let it loose. Pings? What for, Jenna? Just for a regular ward? Well, at least you can let your AD carry know, indeed, that you are just a little bit gone. Not being there as a support could be lethal for an AD carry who does not realize that his support is no longer there, for he will be mostly out of position, and then just die because it's a 2-on-1. So always ping, ladies and gentlemen, though do it in such a way that it's not annoying everyone. One ping suffices. So then, I must say that red team is holding out quite well against this Caitlyn Thresh lane for now. Sona is, well, one level behind on the Azrael, but hey, Thresh is one level behind on the Caitlyn, so it isn't all that bad. It looks like they are just going to farm. If they're able to land the hook, then a fight will happen, but when that happens, I don't know. A level 3 on Thresh, though a level 3 on Sona as well. So yeah, it's going quite equal. Azrael is taking a beating, but oh my, Udyr going in from the top lane. Bear stands for one stun, Gold Scarred for another. Flash been forced from Rumble. Will he be able to land the Sonic Wave? Yes indeed, but Lee Sin is not going to follow through. And now we have a grab there. Azrael, of course, arcane shifting away, using the lantern there, Caitlyn, for some extra damages, as well as giving a shield to your support. keep it in mind as well, if you are AD carrying or just anyone and you have a trash on your team, if he throws a lantern out, you might want to click it unless he throws it out for another reason or another person. But if you don't click it and he's going into the fray, then he will not get a shield and it absorbs some damage. So if you click on the lantern will pop up right next to him as Renekton just says hi to Teemo and Teemo says goodbye. I will just auto attack you for some annoying poison damage and then I walk away. Udyr, now is the time for him to go for a gank. There is a pink ward though, so he will be spotted immediately. Teemo not moving an inch yet though, but yeah, his team is making it so that he knows, and they know, because pink wards are visible. Once Teemo is level 6, I can't see Udyr being able to gank Teemo at any rate. Because Udyr is of course one of those champions that does not have a gap closer. He needs to just run in, old-fashioned style, and those shrooms make it so that if you run towards Teemo you will get slowed and he will kite you to death. Also Teemo has move quick of course, making it so that he can move even quicker. So getting a gank on him will require Udyr to at the very least have his flash. For now he wants to go for the rumble. He does not yet have his flash though, so I don't really see him going for it unless Rumble makes a mistake and goes too close to this bush. He doesn't have it warded. Here comes the Udyr going through Phoenix and all of it. Rumble going to use the equalizer there, trying to get a kill onto the Twisted Fate, is doing a lot of damage there. Will it be enough? Nope, the Flame Spitter is done and done, and you are done and done, sir. A kill for Udyr. Rumble thinking he could get the kill onto the Twisted Fate fast enough. Not remember. Oh my, Lee Sin wants to go hard onto the Udyr there. It is of course a very offensive Udyr. He does not have turtle stance yet, I presume, considering he went for both the Phoenix form and the Tiger form, as well as of course a point in bear stance. He's leveling Tiger first to get that massive burst, but tries to do some bonus damage with the Phoenix form as well, just as he passes through. In a way, of course, the attack speed bonus from the Tiger stance works well with Phoenix stance because, well, Phoenix stance is basically for attack speed Udyr. They used to build a lot of attack speeds onto Phoenix Udyrs, but then it got out of fashion. Because Udyr got out of fashion. And Bear Stance got really a huge buff, but that's a while ago, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Just keep it in mind that whenever... Oh, never mind, Flay coming through is going... no death sentence? I thought it was off cooldown. It is. Sorry there. Oh my, Caitlyn going through with a flash. There was something in my throat, so I couldn't really say anything. But a nice kill nevertheless. Caitlyn doing it all by himself. Of course, Thresh being the initiator of it all. Pings are going down. Assistance is needed for Sona. Assistance is on its way. Udyr is going to do the white first, maybe. Nope, he is actually going to listen. Just to steal the farm away, of course, and then back to the white he goes. Now, a fight has started. Dominus being used by Renekton. He could walk on a shroom. He will, but will he be enough? Well, Ignite is going down, but Teemo is going to just keep auto-attacking him. The minions with Ignite will turn it around. So, again, a 1-for-1 on the top lane. They are both getting quite equal on each other, which isn't all that good of a sign for Teemo. Teemo has the advantage of being ranged, of course. Renekton is a bully. Udyr trying to run through onto the Rumble, who is going to use an amazing equalizer there. Lee Sin is there as well, but the Rumble runs away from him so that Lee Sin cannot safeguard towards him. Now Udyr going for a finisher. Red buff won't be enough. A double kill for Udyr. Amazing. Udyr carrying this through. 4-0 and 1 assist. Has the most kills of the game. And he is going to have insane damage because of it. If you are ahead in a game, buy damage, it's so much more fun, and as an Udyr especially, your best... Oh my, he didn't even arcane shift it. He will now, of course, dodges the flay, will do a true shot barrage as well as Real. But is this the end of the fight? Apparently so no point in me hiding this. Regardless, people are level 6 now in all the lanes, which will result in much more fun things to happen. Dominus, of course, still off cooldown for Renekton. Teemo places all the shrooms he pleases. Teemo did not use his flash in the previous fight, so if he would have used it, he might have survived, and, well, been able to get a kill on Renekton without dying himself. For now though, of course, because he has his flash, he is able to be way more aggressive onto the Renekton, and Renekton is unable to, well, return the favor. For once, he doesn't have a ward, so he doesn't know where Lee Sin is. And, well, of course, Teemo is also able to harass him quite a bit. As you can see, there's basically nothing he can do at this point. Not because he doesn't have flash, of course. Teemo has bought himself a hunting, guys, and will turn it into a quick Lysandra Storm. And there's Twisted Fate coming from the rear. Shrooms aplenty, but I don't think anyone cares. Renekton not even going for the assist there. So afraid that he might got one-shotted by the Teemo. However, blue team will not let the death of Teemo be in vain, as they will go for a dragon instead. If Renekton is able to get the top tower though, it will be an A+ worth it for red team. Which of course means that they have a 2000 gold lead for now. Renekton not going to destroy the top turret. I mean, why would he? Flamo Torpedo! Nice voice acting with this skin. And nice flames. Though, of course, I really love the fact that they changed the flames effect, because it looked pretty weird. The old flame spitter effect. Now it looks more like a flame. Though a paper flame. Now, well, it's beautiful to watch. Caitlyn wants to have a turret there. She does succeed, does get hit by a Mystic Shot there. So Ezreal is probably going to continue going for her. Every time he lands that Mystic Shot, he is going to have a lower cooldown. True Shot Barrage getting dodged there, but I think there's going to be an Udyr coming underneath the turret. The box will slow him down. Udyr is forced to back away. He does not have turtle form. Is going to get hit by the Sonic Wave of Lee Sin, and it's not over yet. He jumps towards the Ezreal, kicks him towards his team. Ezreal wants to get a quick kill, but the tower will say no to that. Sona going in for a flash kill onto the Lee Sin, and then Thresh flashing away just to be safe. A double kill for Caitlyn. No one getting an assist on Sona. Ha! Great plays though by both teams, though especially for blue team. They did a perfect counter initiation there. Lee Sin was at the perfect position, did amazing stuff there. Mid crescendo, he was able to kick the Ezreal within his team. Though of course the crescendo was great as well, because it made it so that Ezreal, even though he was kicked towards the blue team, they weren't doing anything because they were all dancing. All three of them were caught into that crescendo. So, great plays by both teams. I'll remain in my opinion there. We are now 13 minutes into the game, and Renekton wants to get a quick kill onto Teemo, but Teemo, of course, still had his flash. Renekton did use his ignite there, Teemo did not. And Udyr will get himself a nice pink ward again. Yeah, he's been doing quite well, Udyr. Of course, because he goes super offensive with his stats, he will not be as tanky as he wants to be in the mid game. Oh, Teemo got in a bad position there. Udyr wants to rush in through. They have vision onto Teemo, but instead they're going to do intense damage onto Lee Sin there. And Sona now going to get caught. Death sentence landing. She is of course very squishy. A red buff on Caitlyn as well. There is no escape. It will result in a kill for Caitlyn, as Udyr finally got killed by the Rumble as well. So let's go back 20 seconds when the other fight happened. So we had Teemo here wandering about. Of course, he walked on a Teemo shroom, but I don't think it mattered all that much, or did it? Twisted Fate wants to go in for the Teemo, will get him, but Udyr will die, of course, to the Rumble. Twisted Fate using the gate there to get closer with Destiny will not succeed because Rumble flashed over the wall, but it didn't matter. For that, of course, Slice and Dice from Renekton made it so that they remained having vision of him. Though, of course, Destiny gives vision as well, so all in all, I think Twisted Fate might have still been able to get to him, but would he have been able to kill him? That is the question. Ezreal clearing a pink ward there, and then fighting mano a mano against a support who, quite frankly, is starting to win. Builds for the Cutlass, however, being used now, and Ezreal forced away to safety because, of course, when a Thresh throws a lantern backwards, you really need to be careful. It could be a bluff. Keep it in mind, it could be a bluff, but considering you were in the enemy's jungle and the Caitlyn now going to get annihilated there, she will get hit by the True Shot Barrage, but it is the red buff from Udyr, and of course the Tiger debuff that gets him the kill in the end. So 6 kills for Udyr. He is building towards a Trinity Force, and once he has finished that, he will have his main damage build, so then he can go all out tankiness if he wants to. For now, it's not really needed. He is being fed so many kills that if he continues to go damage, you saw how much damage he did on Lee Sin earlier. It's insane. It might kill pretty much everyone onto blue team because they're all quite squishy. Teemo shrooms, man. Lysandra Stormman is made for those shrooms. Doing percentile damage whenever you walk onto one. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Regardless, mid lane is going to get pushed by blue team. They are forced away though as Twisted Fate finally arrived to save his tower. They would die with Sona, though her crescendo is off cooldown, so you need to be relatively careful if you die with Sona with that. Thresh now going in, trying to get a kill onto Renekton. He uses Dominus for extra tankiness, but he will get Death Sentence. Will try to do as much damage as possible onto the Thresh, and well, he doesn't get turret aggro, which is weird. Maybe Teemo had the aggro, so great play there by Teemo then. Sonic Wave will probably land at this point blank. Udyr on the run, lots and lots of turret shots hitting Lee Sin. He's going to use a ward instead and then use the Dragon Rage to get the kill onto Udyr. Death Sentence now landing on Twisted Fate, but he had an Ignite with Thresh's name on it, so he is dead immediately. Are we going to see an Equalizer on top of the Lee Sin? Probably not, unless if he goes for the Golems, and he is Lee Sin getting spotted there. But the Equalizer will slow down the Twisted Fate for now, though he has of course bonus movement speed coming from the Lich Bane there, so he is not that easy to catch. Not at all. Caitlyn again doing her work on a bot in the middle tower now. Sorry, almost was going to say bottom tower. Teemo almost died. A lot of stuff happening in this game. It's good. It's fine. I like it. Azrael wants to go one-on-one on Caitlyn. Is not succeeding. Oh, Renekton find themselves a Teemo. Great kill there. Always watch where you're going. Of course, a slice and dicing crocodile sure is scary. And 1 millisecond later, and Teemo would have been able to just get away. But such is life. You can't always expect what you want. You should always expect the least thing you want. That way you are always prepared. That movement speed on Twisted Fate sure is scary. Caitlyn immediately forced to get to the back of the line. They did know that Udyr was there though, so that's another reason to get a little bit scared. Twisted Fate wants to find himself a Thresh, is not going for it though. They do not have vision on Lee Sin, and pretty much Teemo as well. Considering that Rumble went to the top, they should know that Teemo is coming. Dominus being used now by Renekton. He flashes in the bush where there is no longer a robot man, but it doesn't matter. A lot of damage coming through. Dragon being taken by red team as well. They are on the run now. If Renekton gets the top tower as well because of it, then it is going to be a lot of money in the pocket for red team in a short period of time. Of course, blue team did their best. They caught up to red team, but after that, it's looking rather grim. Nice room there. Now Twisted Fate going to get caught by the Death Sentence. A great crescendo though will turn it around. Teemo coming by to say hi. And well, team fights aren't really Teemo's forte. In the mid game he has a lot of damage, so it is able to at least scare someone away. Twisted Fate using Destiny there, trying to find out whether or not he can dive something. It is not the case, so we're not going anywhere. Flowers for everyone. And that will be the disengage on Homer. Oh my, Death Sentence landing there. Flash in by Teemo, do an arcane shift away. Renekton wants to get them both, but it won't succeed. And it's a great snipe there coming through by Rumble onto the Azrael, but Renekton is not done yet. He wants to fight some more. Is he going to have the slice and dice to get over the wall? No, he will not. A shot down for Rumble. That double buff sure made its work. Especially the red buff, slowing down Renekton with every auto attack. Yes, that one as well, Rumble. That one as well. So this time around, it was Renekton wanting to go hard onto the Teemo, succeeding in killing him. However, giving 2 assists and a shutdown because of it. So in the end, not really worth it. It was a 2,000 gold differentiation between blue team and red team. Now it's only 1,000 because of that shutdown. I wanted to check the money that Twisted Fate and Co had acquired, but I can no longer see it because they've already spent it. However, lots of money coming through. Though the one with the most, surprisingly enough, is not Udyr, but Caitlyn, who has been farming like a madman. She's already on 177. Jesus, she keeps going. And well, we're only 90 minutes and a half in the game, so that is terrifying indeed. If she continues to farm like that, within 25 minutes, she might even get her third item. Yeah, and I think she will. She's already sitting on 500 gold. However, what item should it be? Probably a Witsend. Wait, I'm saying the wrong name. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say Witsend, even though it's the other item. I don't know why I keep confusing those two. But it matters not. I'll say the real name whenever I come to it. And if it is Witsend, then good on me, but it's not. Oh no, Caitlyn, that's a huge crocodile there. Hopefully the safeguard will be enough, but I doubt it. Flash, however, will make it so that it is enough. So, at least she survived, but she almost died there. Thresh just landing a death sentence onto the face of Ezreal, but he's fine. It's just a flesh wound. Yeah. Renekton sure being terrifying. I'm so confused that oh my, double stun coming through. Teemo dying immediately. It's not over yet though, as Udyr going for a flash onto Lee Sin. He's forced to flash away. There's no two-shot barrage, but there is a Twisted Fate. The wild cards land. He's going to die immediately though to Caitlyn, but Caitlyn is all that is left, and Renekton wants her blood. Triple kill for Caitlyn in that situation. Amazing. She is, of course, very farmed indeed. We'll get even more money out of it. She's now on 2,000 gold because of that fight. Amazing play by Caitlyn there, trying to be the AD carry for her team. She's 8 kills, 3 deaths, 1 assist, and 191 minion kills at the 21st minute mark and a half. So yeah, hopefully she'll go for the item that I thought of, which I can't remember for some stupid reason. And then hopefully I'll be able to say it then. 2 minutes left for Dragon, so red team is of course forced to back away. Thresh, however, does not want him to go away, and will make it so that red team is at least wasting a little bit of time there. Lee Sin wants to go hard. The Talisman of Ascension now being used. Renekton going for a double slice and dice, dodges the death sentence nicely, so this should be a bye-bye for Renekton. Instead, he wants to turn it around now. He could do it, but not if Teemo is there, so he needs to be relatively careful. Death sentence is almost off cooldown. However, now it's Sona going in hard, maybe a little bit too hard, but not if Udyr is there. Two-shot barrage, not hitting anyone. Dragon Rage being used defensively. Teemo using the Dark Passage to get away, and now it's Ezreal who needs to be very careful for Teemo Shrooms. Udyr does not care. He wants more. He wants blood, but now it's blue team wanting to turn it around. Renekton flashing in, calls the Meek onto Teemo, wants to get the Lee Sin as well, gets him for the double kill, but will die to the Flame Spitter of Rumble in the end. Another shutdown given to the enemy team. Still, it was a nice display of skills, and it resulted in, well, people dying. Though giving another shutdown to blue team is not really what you want. It went to an AP carry, namely Rumble, who is also an endgame monster. Those equalizers, they hurt. Udyr wants to go in for the kill. Will he get the Rumble in time? He will! Tiger stands in. Then probably Phoenix stands as well for good measure. And then trying to bear stands his way to victory. Will get slow to the equalizer. Has finally got a point into Turtle stance. And is now going in for the chase. But, of course, the electronic harpoons will make it so that he will stay slowed forever anyway. So good luck chasing on a Rumble, mate. That is, of course, the bad side on Udyr. But I can't really blame him. Pink ward getting destroyed there by Sona, however she wants to get destroyed. Oh, nice crescendo. Two-shot barrage not getting hit by anyone thanks to a great flash from Teemo. It was an aggressive flash, don't get me wrong, but it resulted in some defensive skills as well. Ooh, Thresh going a little bit too hard there, will get shielded by the... Oh no, don't bring him there! At least it resulted in Ezreal not giving an assist to Twisted Fate, but other than that, that was a dangerous kick there, Lee Sin. Very dangerous. Yeah, torpedo. Teemo now coming through as Lee Sin and Caitlyn took the dragon, and they're going to push middle, apparently. And why not? They have all the outer turrets, so why not go for some inners? Red team still has to push mid lane to get the inner turret, so as long as they put their pressure in the middle lane, they won't lose their middle turret, which is of course an important turret. It is the gate to your jungle. Of course, losing your top and bottom turret might result in... Oh, they haven't lost their bottom tower. The two towers on the top lane are gone. Oops. Sorry for that. So yeah, If they continue to pressure a lane, then it will result in either someone split pushing, i.e. Udyr, or just in a red team not knowing what to do. Though I must say that because of Ezreal, they have great poke, and, well, Twisted Fate of course, as well. And yeah, I think they have better wave clear as well. Ooh, Rumble trying to prevent Udyr from doing something. He gets torched into smithereens and will get a quick kill to Rumble. He did got a tower out of it though, Udyr, but yeah, you don't want that. Udyr, of course, still fairly squishy at this point of the game. His only defensive items are, well, Berserker's Ninja Tabi. Almost said Berserker's Greaves there. And, well, he has finished Spinach Visage. Spirit Visage. So, that's at least fine, I suppose. Gives him great regeneration on his turtle stance, I suppose. But yeah, I can't blame him for going offensively. He did a great early game. Renekton as well, he went for offensive items as well, and it shows. Therefore, they were able to bully Blue team relatively fine, though Blue team has kept their stance in this game as well. Though I must say, I don't know which one of these two teams has the best end game. Because, to be fair, Renekton falls off a little bit, though Teemo as well. So, if Blue team can fight on their terms, they could get a decent fight out, because of course those Teemo shrooms are very dangerous. Death sentence on Udyr, you do not want that. Oh my, crescendo coming through! Holy moly, Caitlyn gets annihilated! And then the tower will finally fall. So all the outer towers have now finally been destroyed by Red team. That will give them some presence in the jungle. However, keep in mind that Blue team has got a Teemo. And well, with the stealth changes in Season 4, that means that you will not be able to clear them as easily as you used to. Back in the day, an Oracle's Elixir is all you needed. Nowadays, though, it is not the case. As, well, Sweeper does give you the effect, of course, if you improve it. But other than that, you still need to be careful. Then again, if Red team knows this, they know, they're fighting a Teemo, they know what to do. Twisted Fate! Twisting his fate. Everyone just recalling in front of Thresh, and there's nothing he can do about it. Hi! No, Thresh now getting caught between a rock and a crocodile. Between a rock and a croc. And now Twisted Fate coming in with the Destiny. Nice death sentence though, but holy moly, those wild cards are going wild! Now Renekton going to tank it all up with his Dominus, using the active ability of his Hydra to get the kill there. Lee Sin nicely there, jumping over a wall. However, Ezreal can do the same with ease. The only survivor is Rumble, as Caitlyn is of course farming on the bottom side of the lane. Her farm has of course declined quite a bit because, well, she was with her team at all times. And yeah, Rumble really likes lost hits as well, so it is hard to lost hit with your team, as there is a flame spitter guy around pretty much everywhere. And that Teemo shrew is a gooner. Will this turret fall though? Rumble will try all within his might to prevent it from happening. Renekton going in though and going out in style. Slice and dicing through the Rumble, just immediately killing him. Yeah, maybe he needs to invest into a Zhonya's Hourglass. He's not going for it yet though. Instead he wants to go for some magic penetration. Which, Lost Whisper. Now I remember! Sorry for knocking on the table there. But why did I always call Lost Whisper Witsand? For no reason. Is Witsand still in the game even? Yeah, it is. Anyway, so it was Lost Whisper what I wanted to say like, what, 10 minutes ago? Jesus. Now I can just scroll over it. Lost Whisper. Ugh, well. Ugh. I think it's about time the Baron fight should start. Which is of course a plus side for Teemo. Because if he can get control in that Baron area with his shrooms, then Red Team will have quite the issues getting Baron easily. Lee Sin is of course a very good minion stealer with his execute-esque ability of the resonating strike. Which results in him getting the most probability of getting the last hit. Keep in mind though, Udyr's Tiger stance, auto attack, with the Sheen proc of the Trinity Force, will do a lot of damage as well. So, yeah, probably Dragon first, and then afterwards we'll see what happens. It's 15 seconds left. I do not know whether or not Red Team has a timer, but they are pushing out quite hard. You cannot get him. He has a Banshee's Veil. So, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? Dragon is popped. Red Team, however, is not yet going for it. They haven't even pinged it out yet. Twisted Fate is trying to get in from the rear. He could get a decent... Oh my god, Crescendo coming through. Twisted Fate going immediately for the Teemo. Thresh getting down by Renekton as well. He gets ignited, but there's no way that he is going down. Azrael now coming through. Gold card landing onto the Caitlyn. She gets healed though. I don't know how. Oh yeah, of course she has Summoner Spell heal these days. It is 4.5 after all. Who gets Barrier these days? So yeah, a very big heal coming through by Caitlyn. However, it was not enough. The Teemo Shroom will make it so that Red Team is slowed down a little bit and are forced to back away from the turret. Louison landing the Sonic Wave. Will he follow it through with a Resonating Strike? It would be suicide. He does not have Dragon Rage up, which also makes it so that he can't execute the Renekton in time to get away safely. But again, great crescendos coming through from this Sona. I like it. I like it a lot. Dragon will die. I like that too. And that is a lot of gold coming into the purses of Red Team. Everyone is over 1000 gold except for Twisted Fate. Renekton wants to go for a steal, needs to slice and dice out of there. You are a cheeky crocodile, but you can't be too cheeky. It costs you your life, as you have proven time and time again. 31 minutes into the game. It is a 10,000 gold lead for Purple Team or Red Team. That reminds me, colorblind mode isn't activated. I think I used it in the past. Oh yeah, I repaired my League of Legends once, so it's all in default settings again. Sorry for that. Next game I'll probably be able to turn it onto colorblind mode. Baron now being done by Red Team, but I think that by Blue Team, but I think Red Team knows. They definitely know. Two-shot barrage coming through though. Udyr will flash through, will get the smite steal, and he's going ham onto Lee Sin now. Gets blinded by the Teemo. Another great crescendo coming through by Sona. Twisted Fate getting the first kill. Azrael landing a mystic shot onto the Caitlyn, but she is moving away faster than he could say bye-bye. Never mind, he got him in the end. Teemo Shrooms trying to prevent Red Team from coming through, however, it did not work at all. Renekton wants to go and push as fast as he can. Teemo in a bad predicament, but will try and get blue. No, he just walks away immediately. He doesn't know where Red Team is, so he needs to back off. So that was a great fight, a great steal coming down from Udyr, who had his flash, flashed over the wall, used his Tiger Stance to do as much damage as possible, and then smited straight after his auto attack, doing massive amounts of damage. I could actually count it for you. So let's see, we'll click on Udyr. We'll click on his Tiger Stance damage. It is of course even greater than that. Ooh, a lot greater. So, yeah, that's a big hit. With his smite, that's like over 1000 damage, nearly. Let's see. Yeah, definitely, smite is 950. He's already 17. He is leveling quickly. Then again, so is the rest of his team. They are starting to snowball out of control there. So, yeah, Udyr's damage is like... If he smites and auto-attacks at the same time, it's like 1500. That's a lot. It's even more than that, I think. Of course, the Tiger Stance leaves a dot behind as well, which does a lot of damage, but you can't really take that into account, because it needs to be instant. Unless, of course, both junglers fail their smite, and then of course the dot will do a huge amount of damage. For now, Udyr is using his Phoenix Stance to farm as fast as possible, pushing the lane as fast as possible, not to waste as much time. They have a Baron buff, and by god, they want to use it. Azrael using a... I was gonna say Mystic Shot, but it was an Essence Flux, to increase the attack speed of his allies at the tower, so they can down it faster. Isn't that a good guy? Good guy, Azrael. There is still a Teemo Shroom a little bit closer. However, there are Banshee's Veils for Red Team, so if one of the Banshee Veils users walks over them, it's fine. And it will not be Renekton. Almost got it there. but in the end it didn't really work. Blue team, however, are doing a great job pushing red team away from their base. They do have great range and wave clear, so it should work out in the end. Of course, a death sentence from the Thresh will make it so that Teemo and Lee Sin will probably kill you within the time that it takes for death sentence to end. Ooh, Twisted Fate showing off his skills there. Lots of damage coming through. He of course has all the items he wants. He has the Rabadon's Death Cap, he has the Void Staff, and there will probably go. The Thresh is now dead. The Ezreal is godlike, another great crescendo coming through. Bear stancing all the way. And well, Lee Sin tried to kick them away. A great equalizer for now will stop the advancement of red team for just a little bit. But Rumble, you're the only one standing, and that will probably be the end for red team. Great display of strength there, great display of skill, as Ezreal would say. Time for a true display of skill. Rumble says it's Rumble, Nightspectre. It doesn't matter, it's dead. And that will be the end of that. So guys, that was a 35-minute game, and what a game. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.